get into position here. Okay. Ugh. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Are you ready for your weekly video? Do you remember how, like, back in October, I started doing a YouTube channel and I said, there's gonna be a new video every single week? Well, guess what? I got busy. I went on a tour. I went home for the holidays. I was working on the podcast, Rewind the Podcast, which is the podcast I do with my better half, Raven Dawson. And I just kind of lost track of time. So one of my goals for 2026 is to do a new video every single week here on my channel. And today is the start of that first video because today we are making vision boards. I love a vision board. I love a vision. I love a goal. I love a SMART goal. I love seeing something you want and trying to achieve it, okay? So with all that being said, we are going to make a vision board out of this. So what we are gonna do is I have already made some goals for the new year, okay? I figured I could have done that here, but I actually timed it and it was 30 minutes of me sitting here like this. And I figured nobody really wanted to see that, so I went ahead and wrote down all of my visions. Don't worry, I know it's a lot of vision, but it's been broken up into categories, okay? So we've got career, finance, health and wellness, travel adventure, lifestyle, personal, home, and miscellaneous. Here's the thing, a lot of people will do a vision board and they'll be like, oh, I wanna lose weight. Well, how are you gonna do that, Mary? Okay, all you say is you wanna lose weight. What are your goals? How are you getting there? You know, you say you wanna go on a trip. What are you gonna do? Ask your doctor? Why your doctor? Ask your boss? To me, you have to have some really specific goals on what you want. That way they are more achievable. They're easier to say I want that. And then honestly, this is a secret from me. Sometimes you'll put something on your vision board and you check in after 6 months and you're like, you know what? I don't really want that. I've done that before and it is totally okay to do that. Just because you put it on your vision board doesn't mean you have to see it through. That is like an exception, okay? We're not saying to do that with everything you have or if you get bored or whatever. These are goals you're working towards for a reason. So with that being said, let's get started. Take a drink of water first. Oh, I love wetting my whistle. All right, we've got 7 categories right here. Career, finance, health, wellness, travel, adventure, lifestyle, personal, home, miscellaneous. You may notice relationships are not on here. And I'm gonna be so honest with you right now. I will never, ever be putting anything relationship oriented on a vision board, okay? I will never put a man on this vision board. You know why? Because love is love and it is spontaneous and it happens when you least expect it. And the last thing I am going to do is try and be like some white girl at an evangelical church at an altar call being like, I really need a husband. Somebody send him. Can we pray for that again? No. What you do is you make your life valuable by completing goals and things you want. So when somebody else eventually comes into your life, you already have value and the value they have, they can add to your overall value by being together. If all you're doing on your vision board is begging for a man, you might as well go find the first one you see out at a rodeo and be a homesteader, okay? So we're gonna get started. And after we list off the goals, we are gonna make the vision board. I love vision boards, I love vision boards. Okay, so for my career, so if you don't know, I'm an entertainer, I'm a podcast host by day, I'm a sexy cowboy by night, and as of this year, I'm also a traveling cowboy by whenever we do a tour. If we're in your town, come see me. For my career, I work in entertainment. We've gotten our podcast off the ground. I've done ranch hands for 3, now going on 4 years. It is an amazing time, but as you grow creatively, you want to do other creative things. So with that said, for my career this year, I said, I want to take stand-up classes. I feel like I'm funny. You may be watching this video and be like, no, you're not. And you know what? That's rude. Maybe do a little showcase. And if it's something I'm good at, I think it would be fun to keep pursuing. I don't know. Second thing, I really want my podcast that I do with my friend Raven to get some cool sponsorships this year. Over the last 2 years, we've grown. We have thousands of people listening every week. We've got a couple thousand watching every week. We have it on all platforms. We've made some money off the podcast, but we still haven't gotten some cool sponsors. You know, it's always cool to get a PR box or something like that, but I'm just What if Powerade called one day and was like, we want to give you $20,000 to talk about lemon lime, you know? I would personally be into that. That's going on the vision board. Third thing, I want to get an agent. I would like to get involved in a few more things, you know, stand-up comedy, maybe even something like on stage, live. I do a lot of live stage work, and I also love film and TV, so I would love to maybe get an agent and say, hey, you know what? They're looking for a big boy who, you know, kind of looks like Damien in Mean Girls when he puts on a blue sweater. We have the role for you, and then I can go out for it. But you know how you can go out for roles? When you have an agent looking for them for you. We'll see. If Morgan Wallen can have one, anybody can have one. There is one on here that is going to be on here, and it's going to be on the vision board, but I'm not going to say what it is right now. Certain people could watch this and catch an attitude about what it says. In order to save myself that time, annoyance, and a conversation that does not need to happen right now, I will not be saying it, okay? With that being said, my last thing is start a YouTube channel. Specifically, and this is a huge goal, I know it's a big goal from the get-go, I want to finish this year with my personal YouTube channel having, wait for it, 100,000 subscribers. I know I've had our podcast for 2 years. We've worked faithfully and so hard for the last 2 years, and we have over 4,000 subscribers. So to say I'm gonna start this year with 285 subscribers as of making this, wait, I lost a follower, 284 subscribers, and at the end of the year having 100,000. But you know what? Look at God. It can happen. That's my goal. I want to get one of the little play buttons, one for the pod and one for my own channel. So that ends it up for career. I don't want to say it wouldn't be that hard, but like people do these things all the time. Now, for a little bit of a harder one, let's move on to finance. Here's the thing. I have more than I will ever need because I give it away. I love to pay for lunches. I love to do sneaky gifts. I love to, you know, bless people, if you will. But I'm not exactly a saver. I like spending money. Why make it if you're not gonna spend it? You know what I mean? So with that being said, I've got a few things on my finance list. Between now and the end of the year, I wanna pay off my student loan. I only have $5,000 in student loan debt left. And then when Joe Biden was gonna clear all those loans, I was like, won't he do it? And then all those people were like, no, we're not gonna do that. And then I still ended up having to pay them. That wasn't fun. So I think it would be great. It'd be a burden off of my shoulders. I would love that. My second goal is to get my credit score above 750. During the pandemic, I had a none of us know how long we're gonna be here vibe that credit companies and bill paying companies really don't like. So the pandemic ended and the companies were like, hey, we're ready for you to pay those bills. And I said, I don't got it. After some refinancing, I was able to pay a lot of that down, but my credit score tanked because of that. So I would love to get a higher credit score because then later on in life, if I want another car or a house or something like that, I can get a little bit easier without somebody looking at my score and going, like that girl on, oh, what was that Kiki Palmer movie? It's Good to Have a Good Day, Bad Day. You know what I'm talking about, where she's like, why is it so low? So I wanna get it up to 750. Third thing I wanna do, in addition to paying off everything, I want to start saving for a rainy day. A lot of Americans are one emergency away from financial disaster. I do not want to speak that over my life and say that's what it is. So instead I'm gonna say, I want to save $10,000 by the end of this year. So if you have any jobs for me or you just wanna give me some money, I'm here. Goal number 4, I want to start investing. My mother really loves to invest and she's always telling me, Blake, just give me $100 a month. She doesn't talk like that. And I haven't taken her up on that. And I know you're probably thinking, that's stupid. And it is. So I need to start investing. I'm a grown man. I'm in my 30s. I need to start investing. And then finally, this one is going to confuse a lot of people and I'm very aware of that. My final thing this year is I want to get a credit card. In order to have credit, you have to build credit. And in order to get into the Delta Lounge when I have to fly somewhere, you have to have a card that has Delta points on it so you can get in there. So I want to get a credit card and then have points to do things like go to the Delta Lounge when I travel somewhere. But we'll see. We're gonna move on to travel, baby. I traveled a lot, and I mean a lot last year, okay? And I know I sound a little exasperated when I say that, but I was on tour with my job, Ranch Hands, and we literally did the country in an X like this, okay? We went up to Connecticut. We went down to California. We went up to Washington. We went over here to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's not down there, but you know what I mean. I went to a lot of places, okay? One of my goals is I do travel a lot for work. So once a month, I want to go somewhere that is not work related and it's all personal because I want to. That does not mean I need to do some big all out vacation every single month. I'm talking like go to Dollywood for the day. I live in Tennessee. Like that's not hard, but that's going somewhere once a month. It doesn't take a lot. Or, you know, go to Japan. I don't know. So that's what I mean. I want to go on a cruise. Don't know where, don't know what, but I want to go on a cruise. I've always wanted to go on a cruise. I've heard it's so fun. I want to go somewhere and fly first class. And I'm not talking Southwest, Group A. I'm talking like first class. I'm in the bed that goes like this. This already feels luxurious. I am supposed to go to London later this month, so hopefully maybe I'll get a little free upgrade, if you know what I mean. Third thing, I want to travel to another country, which this is kind of already like this is a cheat, but I am going to London and Rome this month for a wedding and to see Hillary Duff. Hey now, hey now. And we are definitely going to have a video on that, but I'm going to do that, and so I'm very excited. So I can already like preemptively cross that off, but I'll be honest, January is a very lean month, so I'm not going until I get on that plane. You know what I mean? This one's kind of random. I want to drink around the world at Disney. And for all you who are out there be like, drinking isn't something you need to do to have fun, blah, 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 blah. I totally get that. Who said I was drinking alcohol, okay? Maybe I want to drink soda around the world at Disney. I want to drink alcohol. I think that would be really fun, and I've already seen people do it, and I do not hold alcohol well, so I would probably start out in Mexico and be like, oh, we're getting margaritas, and by the time we get to Finland, or Iceland, or Norway, the one right next to Mexico, I would probably already be crying in Olaf's arms. So, finally, as a gay, I wanna go on gaycation, baby, okay? I've always wanted to go to one of these like little gay spots. I'm talking San Francisco, P-Town, Fort Lauderdale, Atlanta, I don't know, like somewhere that's just like very gay and like we can all like, you know, have fun. Maybe I could combine them, go on a gay cruise, but I heard Atlantis cruises are crazy and I don't think I have the body type for that. Or I might. Atlantis, sponsor me, let's do it, okay? So that concludes travel. So now we're gonna move on to health and wellness. Can I be vulnerable for a second? I struggle with health and wellness, and if you're looking at me and you're like, yeah, you do, girl, shut the f up, okay? I usually don't put it on a vision board unless it's something very specific because I just don't think it's beneficial if you're always thinking about being healthy rather than just trying to be healthy. So with that said, I wanna get down to 250 pounds. I wanna find an activity. I know if you're this color and over the age of 30, your predisposition in your life to be interested in pickleball. I don't really know if that's my thing. I wanna find something I can do consistently. Like when I've had a day, I'm like, oh, if I could just go do this, it would be great. Maybe I'll be like those grifters on TikTok who just do a walking pad and watch One Tree Hill. You know what I mean? Third thing, vocal health. I have a podcast. I have a YouTube channel. I also do Ranch Hands Cowboy Lesk. And the third one is what takes the most out of my voice. I'm screaming, I'm running around, I'm singing, I'm interviewing people, I'm going up and down, like it's a whole thing. And lately I've noticed that if I don't warm up correctly, I can feel the not warming up of it all, okay? And even right now I'm having to drink a lot of water. The voice just does not bounce back as quickly at 33 as it does at, 12. I need to start going to regular checkups and baselines, Overall, even for my size, I am a pretty healthy guy. When I was doing some checkups and everything with my weight a couple years ago, everything was normal. I was so shocked. I thought they were gonna be like, we're gonna take the knee. I just, I need to get my eyes checked. I wanna get my ears checked. That is something I wanna do and to make sure you know what's going on with your body before your body has to tell you what's going on with it. Now this last one's gonna be controversial and I don't really care. Do I wanna get on a GLP-1? Is this for me? So we'll see. All right, I'm gonna try and go through these a little bit quicker because we still have to make a whole vision board. Lifestyle and personal. Daily do's. I wanna start doing things daily that help with my routines, okay? I'm talking waking up and doing like a morning stretch. I wanna walk for 30 minutes a day. I'm talking like unload the dishwasher every night, clean the stove, brush your teeth. Well, no, hang on. That's not what I meant. I do brush my teeth every day. What I mean is no, there's no way around that. That just sounds bad. Ew, it sounds like I don't brush my teeth. Just like getting in the routine of doing certain things every single day. Second thing, get better style. I usually do walk around like I'm lost in an airport most days because all I do is sit at home and edit or go to the movies with my friends. And so I wanna get a better style. I wanna get some street style, some nice wear, some things that are like, you know what? He's going places. And not just to the editing bay. Better hygiene. Okay, I sound like I smell. What I mean by that is I love to have like nice nails and they're kind of growing in already. Like even this right now is growing in. It could have been trimmed this morning. I didn't do it and now I'm on camera and now I'm embarrassed. So that's what I mean. And even hygiene, like inner hygiene, like taking my vitamins every day, maybe getting on like AG1. I've seen a lot of cool stuff about that, like making sure you get your greens, but that also goes into diet and exercise. So I want to create more than I consume. Not always wanting to be entertained, you know? I was like, I want to entertain. I'm an entertainer, but I want to not just endlessly consume things. I don't need to consume that much. I can have my things I like, but that doesn't mean if I have a free moment, I need to put music in my ears or TV on my face, like things like that. And then finally for lifestyle goal, always getting better. I want to get back in voice lessons. I want to take a dance class. Like to prepare yourself for the next thing, you always have to be doing something. If some, you know, young, hot, skinny thing comes up, I can still punch him out and say, I'm better. No, not really. So the next category is my home. I don't know if you know this. I'm in my beautiful podcast studio that I share with my better half, Raven Dawson. Yes, I will always call her my better half. I live in a studio, so it's like I do all of my living on the other side, like bedroom, table, all that kind of stuff. And there's still podcast stuff in there. It's kind of a mess. And so I want to get a couch, separate my home from the studio. I want legitimate wall art, not that cow that everybody gets from Kirkland's. I will really never have something anywhere that says gather unless it's a joke. The other thing is I want to organize. I want there to be a place for everything. There's studio stuff spilling out all into my home. Will I go as hard as some of the people on TikTok who have everything in a clear plastic bin? Honestly, if I could get sponsored, I would love that. And then finally, if I can complete all those things, I want to have 5 gatherings in my home. 5 gatherings between now and the end. I'm talking like, let's watch a TV episode together or we're gonna have a garden party on the roof. I don't have a roof, but you know, I mean, I have a roof. Let's move on. Finally, these are the fun ones. I call this my miscellaneous. These are just like little goals I want to do. So every month I want to complete 2 books. That's either like reading on my Kindle, paperback, or listening on Audible. Studies show that listening to a book is just as good as reading it, okay? You're still teasing your mind, you're still learning something, so I don't want to hear about all that. I want to see 5 movies a month. I'm a Regal card carrying member, so sometimes if I have nothing to do, I'll see like 5 movies a week. So that one will not be hard, but I want to put it on there to make sure if life does get busy, I still have time to do what I want to do rather than just always editing or performing. I want to see 10 Broadway style shows before the end of the year. I love shows. I saw so many last year. I saw like Oh Mary, Stranger Things, Wicked, Titanic, MJ the Musical. Like I saw so much stuff and I want to see more this year. I want to attend 6 concerts. So if I can go to 1 every 2 months, that won't be bad. I do have some already on the books. I have Miss Hilary Duff, I have Miss Ariana Grande, and potentially Miss Zara Larson. You may be asking, why isn't a man in there? Why would a man be there? Why would a man be there? Pop divas are my girls, okay? I want to attend 3 festivals. I want to get out this year. I want to do stuff. And by festivals, I don't just mean like Coachella, Burning Man. Like there's a medieval festival here in Nashville that apparently is so fun. Maybe like an art festival. We have one here called the Tomato Arts Festival. I was there last year. It was so fun. It was very hot. So attend 3 festivals. This is different from gatherings. I want to host 3 game nights. As a gay in his 30s, where people are single, everything is consumed with just going out. We're going to daddy's night, we're going to meet up, we're going to hog night, we're going to this, we're going to the club, we're going to blah, 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 blah. I don't want to do those anymore, okay? Love y'all, the people who host them. If you follow me, love you, mean it, mwah, mwah, mwah. They are tired. They are starting to run the same. It's the same DJ doing I don't want to do all that. Game nights that turn into music video night where you're just doing stuff at the house. It's a little bit quieter. This is how you know I'm in my 30s. I want something quieter. So I want to host 3 game nights, whether at my house or somewhere else. I would love to host game nights. This last one is so random. This year, between now and December 31st, I want to complete a puzzle. Big goals over here on the vision board. And that's it for the vision board, everybody, okay? So now we've got all these goals, we've got all these things, and so now it's time to fill out the vision board. There were some visions on here from a previous time, but I ripped them off. I'm not gonna go through and do like an individual photo for each thing. I want them to fill with just like the essence, you know? I brought all my materials, which is just this one magazine. So this is gonna be fun. I know I said I wouldn't put relationships on this vision board, but if all I did was rip off this cover and just, wouldn't that be enough? A vision board in itself, you know? So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by just, oh God, oh! And Isn't that cute? Mwah. I'm just gonna put that away for future use. All right, gotta subscribe to the OnlyFans for that. All right, so let's go through and see what we're gonna do. Okay, like I said, we've got like take stand-up classes. Is there anybody funny in here? Why are these pages already sticking? Don't. Let me see. Let's cut some stuff out. Oh, this might be good for like better style. I know you're probably thinking Skechers, really, but look, those Skechers are nice. Honestly, I could cut out a picture of Jonathan Bailey because he's got amazing style. Since I only have one magazine, it really is interesting to see what photos I'm going to choose for certain things. Oh, look, we've got the best new books. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with our little... Oh, dang it. I cut into my man. I cut into my man. Oh, that makes me nervous. Oh, wait, this says beefcake. I'm going to do that. Why is there a centerfold? Oh, role model. Look at that. All it is just a bunch of sexy men. Let's see why I bought it. Ooh, charcuterie board. Okay, oh, for gatherings, that'll be good. Gatherings. The tastiest snack alive. I didn't know that was featured in here. Oh, maybe one day on my vision board I'll get a cat. I'm like, is there not like a plane in here for travel? There's not like a thing at DisneyWorld. Oh, moisturizer maybe? Because like, you know, I want to have better hygiene. Remember everyone, I brush my teeth. Calm down. Leah Michelle. She's in Chess on Broadway. I could put her under Broadway shows, even though I don't really want to see Chess. No shade. Great Jehovah. Well, for somebody who didn't want to have a man on here, I sure did pick the wrong magazine. Okay, let's see what else I got in here. Oh, here we go. I'll do like, is there any numbers on here? I'll do like 2026. There's 1, 2, 6. I want to do like 2026, but I guess I'm going to have to just like make it work. Put that over there. I think this needs some color. Just like maybe get rid of like a little bit of the... Also, I'm not really an artsy person like this, so this may be the worst vision board you've ever seen, and if you've watched this far, I'm sorry if I've wasted your time. Is it peel and stick? It has to be peel and stick. Girl. 8 by 3 by 11. It doesn't even say what it is. It has to be peel and stick. Whatever. We're gonna move on. We've got some red construction paper. Oh, we've got black. Yeah. Okay, wait, this could work. Okay, wait. I'm getting a vision. Where's my glue? I need glue. I need the glue. Why did I pull this out? Please tell me I have glue. Wait, I can use some of this stuff, y'all. There really is no glue in here. Girl. No. Oh, I'm pissed off. Okay, maybe I should have done this electronically. Officially, no glue. Okay, I'm not doing that right. I just can tell. I'm not crafty. I mean, it works. Stay still, damn it. That sounds like my mother when she was trying to spank me. Make it work. Designers, make it work. I love how I wanted to make a vision board and have no glue. Art. Oh, it's beautiful. Let me see. If Taylor Swift is the English teacher and Travis Kelce's the coach, I am officially your art teacher. Oh wait, it's peeling. I want to do maybe like this for like gay, because I want to go on a gaycation, maybe? It'll work. I wish I had a stapler. This is so ratchet. Well, when you don't have glue. This is literally like one of those projects where it's like, don't look at the back. It's Gorilla Tape, so it should stick for 365 days, right? It'll be fine. Okay. Oh. All right, so far so good. Look at that, 26. Here we go. I'm starting to become overstimulated. I mean, I guess this is going to go towards better hygiene. I mean, this product is used by Idris Elba, so, I mean, he looks great all the time, so. All right, so I've cut out lip balm and a charcuterie board, so let's make this work accordingly. I mean, if I press down really hard, you can't see that there's tape. Yes, you can. I look like this. I want to look like this. Okay, I'll do this for fashion. Ooh. Oh, books. I forgot books. Okay, this is like one of the personal ones. Let me tell you what. I really wish I was an arts and craft person, but I am just not. Honestly, the more I do this vision board, the more I want to like crawl in a hole and just be like, you know what sounds great? Wingstop and being alone. I haven't even put anything on here about finance. I don't like it. Okay, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to put on here. I'm gonna have to go through the magazine again, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to... There's a picture of Jonathan Bailey on the beach, so maybe I'll just like cut out the beach part and say I want to go on a cruise. This is making me sad. The 2026 is gonna be a great year, regardless of this vision board, okay? Okay, for like miscellaneous books a month, okay, we've got some books on there. Lifestyle, personal, get better style, I've got some of that on there. Home, I've got the charcuterie board. Career, nothing. Finance, nothing. Travel, I have this makeshift beach photo on here. Take a stand-up class. Benson Boone with a microphone, maybe I wanna do stand-up, maybe I'll just try that. Come here, Vincent. Backflip over here. And if you're still watching this, like, I thank you so much, but also, like, get a hobby, maybe. There you go. Okay, so we've got career on there. This literally looks like a project I did when I was in 2nd grade. It was one of those moments where I, like, woke up my mom at 9 p.m. and was like, we've got to go to the store. And she was pissed, and I taped, it was like a dinosaur thing, and I taped it all down like this, and, I mean, I got a good grade. I was in 2nd grade, but still. I don't know, y'all. I mean, once again, we're back to Jonathan Bailey doing the rings on the beach. I mean, for health and fitness, I might just do that. Jonathan Bailey, you truly are the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, let me see what's in here. That's what I'm missing, something for finance. Okay. Striking out, y'all, striking out. Oh, come on. I literally need like one thing that represents money right here. I just need one thing. I'm about to go rip a dollar out of my... You know what I'm gonna do? I have an idea. Okay. This is a piggy bank I bought off the TikTok shop a couple years ago. Breaking and entering here. Or whatever, okay. Recently, in this last year, we lost pennies. And you know what? I'm gonna make so much money this year. For the finance piece, we are putting pennies on the vision board, okay? Not because I'm going to make pennies, it's because bills I'm gonna pay off. By the time I do it, I'm gonna be like, you know what? It was just change. It was just change. Oh my gosh, okay, we did it. This is pitiful. Y'all, this is... I need some water. This is the equivalent of like a kid being like, Mommy, I made you something, and she's like, oh, let's put it on the fridge. This is just... all of that yapping and goal setting for it to look like, okay. So we've got travel. Here's a picture of a beach. Here's fashion, fitness, comedy, mic stand, performing, I guess, home, gathering, self-care, reading, and fashion. You know what? I got most of them on there, and that's all I can do. You know, I wanted it to be this, and money. I wanted it to be this beautiful, illustrious board, but sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. But here is my vision board for 2026. You know what? Sometimes you start small to win big. So I'm trusting that that is what this is. And you know what we're gonna do? Get the tape back out. I'm gonna use some of these fun stickers so we don't forget what is on the vision board. I will put this in a place where only I will understand it and have to see it, because let's be real. And now I'm out of tape. You can't write this stuff, people. You really can't. All right, we've got the artsy side on this side, and then we've got the actual vision board on this side. So whenever I'm feeling down or I need a goal to go towards, I can look at the actual goals. And then if I just need to get inspired day to day, I can look at whatever this is. So there you go. We have made a 2026 vision board. Thank you so much for watching this new video. It was a hot mess, but your 2026 nor mine will be a hot mess, because we have made our vision boards and we are going to do big things in 2026. Happy New Year. I hope you have the best year. If you want to follow me, you can follow me anywhere there's a social media site at Hey Blake Rackley. You can listen to Rewind the Podcast with new episodes every Wednesday anywhere you listen to podcasts, or you can follow us on YouTube as well at rewind.thepodcast. That's also our socials anywhere. And you can come see me at Ranch Hands Cowboy Lesk if you're ever in Nashville or we are on tour. I hope you have the best 2026 you can imagine. And if you see me out there in the streets, don't be afraid to say, hey, Blake Rackley, Happy New Year. I found a glue stick.